विठ्ठला हरि विठ्ठला विठ्ठला हरि विठ्ठला हरि विठ्ठला 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 हरि विठ्ठला विठ्ठला पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरि नारायण पांडुरंग पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजो नारायण भजो नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण श्रीमन्नारायण लक्ष्मी नारायण जय 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 विठ्ठले हरि नारायण पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरि नारायण पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरि नारायण जय 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 विठ्ठले हरि नारायण हरि नारायण पुंडलीकवरदे हरि विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम पंढरीनाथ महाराज की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। हरि ओम। We are supposed to be reflecting upon the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which comes after the 5th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. What deep knowledge this is. But it is important to know that, because in the 5th chapter, Arjuna asked a very important basic question, that you say to attain liberation, on one side you say that you have to perform your duties, and on the other side you say that you have to leave everything and just pursue that knowledge. So which of these is right? What should I do? And based on what you said, it seemed that giving up everything and pursuing only this seems to be more, something greater. And it appeals to me also, because I don't like doing work and all. I am a lazy fellow. So not doing anything and giving me a choice that you just leave everything and pursue only knowledge and liberation, it seems very, attractive. So then Sri Krishna said, both are important, but for you, performance of action is more important. Fulfilling your duties is more important. And when Bhagavan says for you, means he is telling for Arjuna, means for all of us, because Arjuna is our representative. So therefore, he said, you don't have to give up anything. Just keep performing your duties, fulfilling your duties. At the right time, things will drop off. You don't have to consciously leave anything, get rid of anything, stop doing things. Don't struggle with that. Dropping off will happen like a fruit after ripening. It effortlessly drops from the branch. You don't need to pull it out, and you need to break it. It just effortlessly comes off. So similarly, when there is that maturity, when there is that purity of mind, then automatically we will be liberated. That actions, etc., will drop off, the duties, etc., will drop off. Where will we get that purity of mind? By karma yoga. So this was talked about. And towards the end of that chapter, while discussing this only, Bhagavan gave some indicators that after this purity of mind is attained, what should one do? And after that, when the all actions and all drop off, then what do? He said, then don't unnecessarily go and take up things, worldly pursuits and all. Don't get into all those things. When it is naturally, slowly dropping off you, you're getting that purity and maturity, then withdraw all the senses, the mind, and invest it on the self. So little bit indication of meditation happened towards the end of the 5th chapter. So the seeds for the 6th chapter were sown there itself. So obviously, now Arjuna's eyes had a spark. This is something very trendy. Like we also feel meditation. And we all say, I meditate every day. Okay, what is meditation? That don't ask me, but I do it every day. So we may not know it, we may not understand it, but we feel that there is something. And meditation, as soon as we say, we only know we have to sit straight, eyes closed, and don't snore. Otherwise, people will know. Don't snore, that's all. Rest, eyes closed, do something. So this meditation trendy thing, what is this meditation? How is it to be performed? Who is eligible for this? And as we move on the path, what are the basic steps that need to be followed? As we progress, what are the obstacles that may come en route and how we can overcome them? And not only in this lifetime, if beyond lifetime this pursuit continues, how will that go on? So all that, so many topics are there. Bhagavan has filled everything in this one chapter. There are a couple of times when Arjuna also speaks. He not only asks questions, he ridicules Bhagavan. He says, what you are saying is impractical. So that is why we feel that Arjuna is, I can relate to him very well. Because I feel all these things, how can it not be very impractical? But Bhagavan says, you may feel that way, but then there are ways to do it. So ignorance may make me feel something is impractical, but once I get to know and I practice it, I understand that it is very, very practical. It's most practical. So this 6th chapter begins again with the similar discussion that continues from the previous chapter about karma yoga, karma sannyasa, giving up actions or performing your duties. So now Bhagavan is slowly taking Arjuna towards who is the real sannyasi. Really, you call somebody sannyasa? Now, sannyasa was defined in the 5th chapter twice. One, at the lower level, who is a sannyasi? He had said there is no likes and dislikes. Such a person is called a sannyasi in the transactional terms. That I don't have likes and dislikes, I am a sannyasi. Means first step I have taken. But the highest level of sannyasi, who is a sannyasi? Who doesn't have even the kartrutva bhava, the attitude of doership is not there. Actions are happening, but I am doing, that bhava is not there. That is called sannyasi at the highest level. Which means what? All these actions are happening, but I am not the agent of that action. That kind of, if I can give up that ego, that doer, that itself is sannyasa. So sannyasa means what? Giving up. So what am I giving up? So initially likes and dislikes, and later on the very doership. So how can I give up likes and dislikes? For that, performance of duties is important. See, it is all very beautifully knit together. So performance of duty will ensure that I do not have strong likes and dislikes. At least they start getting diluted to begin with. Why? Because in the case of duties, there is no question of whether I like to do it or not. I have to do. Why? It is my duty. Do we may be very, very democratic in our approach, but when it comes to children going to school, are we democratic? Do we ask, if you want to go to school, do you want to go? Which child will say yes? Nobody will say. So nobody wants to study, nobody wants to do, but you have to do it. It is your duty. So we don't give any choice. That's a different thing. That same age, there is weekends Balvihar also. There we say it should come from within. Only then we will send. So you should have same rule for school and Balvihar. School also, when it comes from within, he'll be 30, 40 years by that time when it comes from within. So we don't give a choice. Why? It is your duty, you better do it. So if it is my duty and I perform my duties diligently, then my likes and dislikes slowly get diluted. I say, even if I don't like it, I can do it because I have done it. Then it doesn't become a very major deciding factor for me. It doesn't become a burden for me. It is not stressful anymore. And I don't run after what I like, because what I like, if it is not my duty, then I don't have time to do it. So under that framework of duty, whatever I do, whether I like or dislike, doesn't matter. Nobody is asking us. We have to do it. Following rules, follow the constitution of the place, any country, traffic rules when you're on the road. When I am sitting in my balcony or through my window, I am watching the road. That time the rules of the traffic don't bind me. It doesn't matter. So when there is a red light outside my house, from the window I am seeing, the light has turned red. So everyone still. Now it has turned green. Now start walking. Inside the house, it doesn't bind me. But when I am in the vehicle on the road, the traffic lights bind me. And I have to follow the rules. I can't say, I have been waiting for so long, so even if it is red, let me go. No, there is no choice. You have to follow the rules. So, performance of duties. So if actions are going to continue, then when will I have sannyasa? Sannyasa means giving up of these actions, and when I give up of these actions, only then I will be able to pursue meditation, because in meditation you can't keep acting. You have to stop your actions and withdraw your senses, mind, etc., and focus within. How will I do that? Because I am constantly engaged in actions. So now Bhagavan is giving us a clarity of this understanding that we need to understand the spirit of sannyasa and also of yoga or karma yoga correctly. So very beautifully this chapter begins with the first verse. Let us read. Please repeat. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितः कर्मफलम् कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः. As though after listening to the previous chapter, Arjuna is looking at Bhagwan and saying, Bhagwan, I should perform my duties. Yes. But you are saying I should meditate. Yes. You should say for that you have to give up your actions. Yes. Which of these should I do? You say everything I should do. How? So previous chapter also he had clarified that this has to be practiced in series. First karma yoga, then purity is attained, and when we reach a stage, automatically karma sannyasa will happen. Here also he is defining this very beautifully. He is saying, Arjuna, what is karma yoga? Now karma yoga has been talked about from the second chapter itself. So now Arjuna knows it immediately. What is karma yoga? Three things. What is it? Performance of duties, kartavya karma, in the attitude of Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, means offering or dedicated worship of the Lord and receiving the results as prasada, with prasada buddhi. So kartavya karma plus Ishvara Arpana Buddhi plus prasada buddhi is equal to karma yoga. This immediately he said. He said because he knew, he remembered. Because maybe he was listening to Gita attentively and all. So anyway, so here Bhagavan is saying, hey Arjuna, karyam karma karoti yaha. Yaha karyam karma karoti. Karyam karma means kartavya karma. Karya is also another word used for kartavya. Means those actions which are supposed to be performed, obligatory duties. Yaha karyam karma karoti, the one who performs his obligatory duties, who is fulfilling his duties. Oh, the one who does. Okay. But how does he do it? Karyam karma. And when he is saying karyam karma means what? It is not that he is performing his duties also. Because you are saying duties, I perform my duties also. Then what else do you do? Other than that. So there are other types of karma. Some karma other than duties, I also perform some optional karma which is meant for fulfilling my desires. I have some desire, I want to fulfill that. It is not my duty. It is not necessary to be done, but I fulfill it. So, which is not my duty, but desire prompted actions, that is another type of action. And sometimes when desire prompted actions, when those desires become very intense, what happens is I can sometimes transgress the boundaries of right conduct. So I might end up doing something which is prohibited also. Because under the influence of that desire. Duties, there is no such danger. Why? Because duties you are performing, if it is your duty, you have to do it. Simple. It's a very objective thing. But when it is desire prompted, those desires, if they are very strongly pushing me, I am not finding a way to fulfill them in the legitimate means, then I say, okay, is there a loophole where can I do something? Can I find some way? And then I might end up doing something which is not to be done, a prohibited action also. So such actions also. So here when he is saying karyam karma means no desire prompted action and no prohibited action. So only duties performance. So karma yoga, of the 3 points, 1 point is covered. Karyam karma karoti. Okay. How? How should one do it? Karma phalam anashritya. Ashritya means depending upon, expecting, wanting to achieve. What? karma phala, the results of the action. Now, as soon as we say it is karya karma, means kartavya karma, means duty, then automatically it is not for some particular desire. But even duties, I can make it into a desire fulfilling act, that I am performing my duty. It is like an investment. Tomorrow I will get something. If I perform my duty, I will go to heavens. No, this is business. Duty is very important, that we need to understand what is a duty. Duty is that action performing which you won't get anything in return, good or bad. You won't get anything. That is called duty, where the action concludes with its completion. There is nothing more after that. There is no waiting. Okay, I have fulfilled my duty. Now, what do you want? Give me. In return, what will I get? Nothing. So if we say, I am bringing up my child today, fulfilling my parental duties, so that tomorrow the child will take care of me. No. Not that they will not take care. They may take care, that is their duty. But not because you did it, therefore they will do it. So their duty they fulfill, but it is not that I did, so therefore I should. Whatever I do, if it is a duty, it is over then and there, completed. Nothing more. So if I do it well, people are not going to applaud, or even people may not even notice it. Nobody is going to say that, wow, what a great job you did. If we are waiting for it, we are inviting sorrow, because it's not going to. Let us say I am sitting on a lady's seat, seat allocated for ladies. I am sitting there. Suddenly a lady comes there. So then I get up and I offer the seat. Now nobody is going to applaud. Wow, you are such a great, for you gentleman. You must do, that is your duty. You are occupying a wrong seat. Okay, nobody else was there, contender was not there. But now that someone is there, eligible to sit in that seat, get up and give that seat. It is not a great job that one has done. It is a duty. And what will you get in return? Nothing. Stand. Wait for some other seat to get vacant. So nothing you will get. That lady will not thank me. No. She may thank, but she need not thank. So the idea is, we have to understand the definition of duty, karyam karma. So then there is no question of expecting any result. Karma phalam anashritya. I am not dependent on what is the outcome of the action while I am performing my duties. That does not mean I do a shabby job. Okay. The point is, outcome means what I get, I am not concerned about. Outcome in the sense of how well I do it, efficiently I do it, and how it will, fulfill itself as an action, that I should ensure by my proper, performance of the duty. But it is not what I get back. So anashritah, not dependent on karma phalam, the fruits of the action, the results of the action, the outcome of the action. I am not dependent for my joy. I am not dependent for my fulfillment in something that comes after the action. Karyam karma karoti, only performing duties. So in this anashrita karma phalam, both things have come. Means I do it dedicated to a greater altar. I am not doing it just for myself. I want something, therefore I am doing it. No, it is something greater than myself. So Ishvara Arpana Buddhi has come. And karma phala manashriti, I am not dependent on what comes. Means whatever comes anyway, because any action is performed, there will be some result that will come to me. Anything comes, I will accept, because I am not insistent on a particular result. So this first line defines karma yoga. So yaha, the one who performs this karma yoga, anashritah karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha, such a person here is called as saha sannyasi. Such a person is a sannyasi. Yogi cha, such a person is a yogi. Yogi means the one who is, dhyana yogi. See, karma yogi, we know such a person is a karma yogi, you can call, because the first line defines actually a karma yogi, yes. But then such a person is a sannyasi, such a person is a dhyana yogi also, a meditator also. Oh, I have heard of different definitions of this sannyasi and yogi. What is it? I have heard, I have studied all Patanjali Yoga Sutra and all those things. In that, yoga is considered to be complete peace of mind, stillness of mind, quietude of mind. That is called yoga. And the one who is established in that is called a yogi. And sannyasi, the one who has given up all worldly duties, actions, everything. Such a person is called a sannyasi. We have heard like that. And you are saying that a person who is performing karma yoga, such a person is a sannyasi also, yogi also. And to stress upon it, Bhagavan has also said, na niragnihi. Sannyasi generally, when we are given sannyasa by the guru, it is said that the fire rituals, etc., are not to be performed henceforth. So the Agni Karma, because Agni Karma only Grihasthi or a Brahmachari has the authority or the adhikara to do it, qualification to do it. A sannyasi cannot do Agni Karma. They may do it for the well-being of the universe, but they can't do it as their own personal sadhana. It is not supposed to be done. So Agni Karma, God. So is that not a sannyasi? He said, no, na niragnihi. Oh, and yogi is sitting still. So, not doing any action. Nacha akriyaha means not inaction also. So, generally, how is sannyasi understood? A person who is not doing any agni karma. And yogi is understood as a person who is sitting still, not engaged in any action. So he is saying these are not the pointers or the qualifiers or the indicators of this sannyasi and yogi. That does not mean a sannyasi should do agni karma or a yogi should engage in action. That is not the point. The point is these are not the real defining indicators. Just because I don't do it. I may be lazy, that's why I am not doing it. That doesn't qualify me as a sannyasi or a yogi. So not doing something is never a definition. What I am is important. So, sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnihi na cha akriyaha. Not merely a person who has given up the fire ritual, not merely a person who is just sitting still without engaging in action. Not merely. They may be like that, it's okay. But what is the real quality? The real quality is not this. Then they may be performing actions, but as they are performing actions, what have they given up? Sannyasa. What have they given up? Karma phala. The attachment to, the insistence on a particular outcome of the action that they have given up. Sannyasa has happened. So in that sense, a karma yogi also is called a sannyasi. And when that insistence or anxiety for the result has gone, will the mind not become quiet? So the quietude of mind, it will be resultant. Therefore, in that way, through that only, yogi also one can be called as. Means eventually he will get there. It is a starting, initial steps. He is going to go there only, he is reaching there only. For example, in our families also, if somebody gets an admission in the medical college, just started medical college, in the family everyone calls, doctor. What happened? We have a doctor. We have a doctor? Oh, since yesterday only he got admission. He has not even attended one class. But just because he has gone there means eventually he will become a doctor. Eventually, provided he continues to study there. That is very important. So here also karma yoga, I do karma yoga today. So then you are a sannyasi. Okay, then I will stop doing it. Then it is not, you have to continue on that path. Then eventually you will reach there. So that is why right in the beginning itself somebody is given that name even before qualification, just by starting on that path. Similarly here also he's saying such a person is sannyasi yogi. And the spirit of sannyasa and yoga is there in a karma yogi also, where giving up of the desires is there, and because of that the quietude of mind is also, the stillness of mind is also there. So sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. And such a person may not or may engage, it doesn't matter, but that is not the merely the indication of being a sannyasi or a yogi. So the defining character is important. So if we have to say that, let us say a good mango, now whether it is looking green in color or yellow in color or golden in color or red in color, it really doesn't matter. It should taste sweet. That is the important character. You can, no, it is green in color, so it will not be good. Some mangoes, they will always remain green. But so good mango, how do you define good mango? It has to taste sweet. How it appears really doesn't matter. This small, big, this shape, that shape, nothing matters. What matters is this. So it may be big, it may be small, it may be yellow, it may be green, it doesn't matter. But it has to taste good. Similarly, a sannyasi, he may not be engaging in fire worship, but has he given up his desire prompted actions? Has he given up all these insistence on results of action? If he has given up, yes, that is the spirit of sannyasa. And similarly, for a yogi also, is his mind quiet? And by giving up this insistence and anxiety itself, the mind becomes quiet. So there is a spirit of yoga also. So therefore, sannyasi cha yogi cha. Not merely na niragnihi, na cha akriyaha, not just not performing any actions. And it has been also earlier in the 5th chapter also clarified. It will later in the 18th chapter also be clarified again. That sannyasa is not giving up actions. It is giving up the desire prompted actions and the insistence on the result. That is the main thing. Otherwise, even a sannyasi is performing actions. He is performing actions. Cancel. No sannyasi. He is not a yogi. Why? He was talking to me. So he talks means he is not a yogi. Why? Yogi means, that's all. And there are so many people who sit like this and who have the siddhi of sitting like this for a long time also. But inside what might be happening, we don't have any idea. They might be thinking that if everyone has gone, then let me have a cup of tea. But people are not going only. They are still watching me. That is what is going inside. But we are looking. Yogi Raj. Nothing. योगी का राज कोई नहीं जानता, इसीलिए वो योगी राज बोलते हैं उसको. अंदर क्या हो रहा है. So then, now Bhagavan is saying that, just clarifying that same thought, here he is saying that it is not just external, but this spirit of sannyasa and yoga is something very internal. And he is saying, Yam sannyasamiti prahuhu yogam tam vidhi pandava nahya sannyasta sankalpaha yogi bhavati kaschana. The one who wants to pursue the path of meditation, such a person has to be a sannyasi. Shankaracharya loves such statements. Even if they are not there in the original text, he definitely makes a point to say, if you want to attain liberation, you have to be a sannyasi. But what is a sannyasi? Who is a sannyasi? What is that spirit of sannyasa? Here Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying, Yam sannyasam iti prahuhu. Hey Pandava, hey Arjuna, that which is called as or known as sannyasa, yogam tam vidhi. Know that alone to be yoga also. Know that alone to be meditation also. So what is that path of meditation? Sannyasa. Why are you saying that? So a non-sannyasi cannot walk the path of meditation, cannot practice meditation. So he's saying, Nahi asanyasta sankalpaha. The one who has not given up fanciful thoughts and imaginations and that which leads to desires, such kind of sankalpa means fanciful thoughts. Sankalpa in Sanskrit has two meanings. One is a resolve. Like when we do puja and all, we chant the sankalpa. That sankalpa means what? I am determining in my mind that this is the purpose for my puja and I want to attain this through my puja and therefore I am performing this puja. Whereas that is a resolve. Whereas here in this context, the sankalpa word means a fanciful imagination or a thought.